On the last part, Goku's decision to spare Raditz sparks tensions among everyone, but they had to temporarily put it aside as the arrival of Vegeta and Nappa looms over the horizon. Goku confronts Vegeta, forced to push his limits with Kaioken ×2 just to match his opponent's strength. Meanwhile, the Z fighters including Gohan and Piccolo face off against Nappa, displaying remarkable teamwork and prowess. After a fierce battle, the Z fighters defeat Nappa with a coordinated effort as Krillin manages to end Nappa with a lucky Destructo Disc that caught the Saiyan off guard. Meanwhile, Goku, who was stronger than his canon self, overwhelms Vegeta with a Kaioken ×3. Raditz and Vegeta are left to recuperate at Capsule Corporation, while the Z fighters initiate their plan to bring the fight to Frieza, but by first utilizing the hyperbolic time chamber to increase their power to a satisfactory level. The stage is set for the next chapter in their battle against Frieza. The Z fighters embark on a journey of intense training and preparation, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. However, as soon as Goku and Gohan embark, Piccolo suddenly stalks towards Capsule Corporation, a devious grin on his face. What could Piccolo possibly be doing? And what would Frieza do next? Well, these are questions we will answer today on Dragon Ball Z. Piccolo arrives at Capsule Corporation, his intent to eliminate Vegeta and Raditz evident. Bulma steps up, attempting to halt his advance, but is forcefully pushed aside by Piccolo simply by flaring his aura. Krillin, summoning his courage, steps forward to confront Piccolo as well. Piccolo, undeterred, effortlessly bats Krillin aside, but Krillin keeps rising again and again, determined to stand in Piccolo's way, despite knowing that he's outmatched. Krillin's persistence annoys Piccolo more and more. Krillin knew that he was no match for Piccolo, but he still stood in Piccolo's way. Without the 1 year of raising Gohan, Piccolo was still very much a loose cannon, so he actually was prepared to kill Krillin to achieve his own objective here. Thankfully, Krillin managed to buy enough time for someone to intervene. This person was none other than Kami. Kami was also watching Piccolo's movements closely and managed to accurately predict Piccolo's intentions. Kami steps in front of Piccolo's outstretched hand, telling Piccolo that enough was enough. Piccolo curses under his breath and leaves. After all, he couldn't kill Kami because that meant killing himself as well. Cut to a day later, Goku and Gohan emerge from the hyperbolic time chamber, their power levels vastly amplified after 1 year of rigorous training. Looking at their power levels, Goku is at 1,000,000 already, and Gohan somehow surpasses his father at the base power level of 1.2 million. Obviously, the depths of their power shocks everyone, but also at the same time serve as a motivating force for the rest of the Z fighters to catch up to. Meanwhile, Goku reminisces on what he had seen Gohan display in the hyperbolic time chamber. During one of the tougher training sessions towards the end of the year, Goku pushes Gohan to his absolute limit. The atmosphere crackles with anticipation as Gohan's latent power suddenly surges to the surface, a force unlike anything Goku had witnessed before. A sense of apprehension grips Goku, his instincts tingling with a mixture of pride and unease. He watches as Gohan's energy flares, surpassing even his own, igniting a spark of realization deep within Goku's consciousness. But beneath the surface of his admiration lies a subtle undercurrent of apprehension. It's not just about raw strength. There's an intangible quality to Gohan's power, as if he's tapping into a wellspring of energy that exceeds their comprehension. It's both thrilling and unsettling for Goku, a realization that this immense power carries with it the risk of overwhelming Gohan if left unchecked. As the flashback fades, Goku is left with a lingering sense of foreboding, a reminder that their journey is far from over and that the true test of Gohan's power has yet to come. Piccolo pushes everyone aside as he opens the door to the hyperbolic time chamber, determined to once again close the ever-widening gap between him and Goku. After Piccolo's turn, it's Krillin and Yamcha, and then Tien and Chaozu. Eventually, after 4 days, everyone is done with their year of training, and they have all made massive gains. At the same time, Vegeta and Raditz have also made a full recovery, though they were now leagued behind everyone else in terms of power, with even the humans surpassing Vegeta and Raditz. Vegeta, infuriated and demanding answers, is met with silence from everyone. Goku simply tells Vegeta that it was time to bring the fight to Frieza, as he chooses not to answer any of Vegeta's queries. Vegeta, knowing he could no longer oppose them, could only reluctantly obey. Bulma, using the Saiyan spaceport technology, had created a spaceship similar to the one that Goku took to get to Namek in the original canon of events. And using canon information, where it took around 18 days for Vegeta to reach Frieza Planet 79 from Earth, it would take around the same time here. During the trip, everyone's power, however, would remain mostly the same, because this ship isn't big enough for that many people to engage in vigorous training at the same time. So most of the Z fighters took to mental training instead. After 18 days, everyone finally arrived at Frieza Planet 79. The troops patrolling the perimeter of the planet are immediately alerted to a foreign spaceship. However, they are shot down by Vegeta before they could even get a chance to report the situation. Goku doesn't like that, but Vegeta snarkily remarks that no one willingly working under Frieza was innocent. Such a big group wouldn't go unnoticed for long, despite Vegeta's efforts. So, everyone made haste as they followed Vegeta and Raditz towards Frieza's throne room. There, standing outside, was Zabon and Dodario, their curiosity piqued by the unexpected reappearance of Vegeta after a prolonged period of radio silence. However, upon noticing the sizable group accompanying Vegeta, they instinctively adopt a defensive stance, wariness evident in their demeanor. Zabon asked Vegeta what he was trying to do. He knew that Frieza didn't like visitors. However, Vegeta continues flying forward, ignoring Zabon, suddenly speeding up, shocking Zabon and Dodario at his display of speed as he reappears in front of them. They don't even get a chance to react as Vegeta blows them to smithereens as he smirks. Vegeta, after the Zenkai from their fight, and then 18 days of light training on the ship, was at a decent power level of 50,000, higher than all the humans, but still much weaker than Piccolo. Nonetheless, it was enough to overwhelm all the Frieza Force small fry. Vegeta kicks down the throne doors and waltzes in without a care in the world. Frieza cocks an eyebrow, witnessing Vegeta's audacity, but dismisses it as pure delusion. Did that monkey really think he stood a chance? However, Vegeta suddenly stops in the middle of the hallway and gestures Goku forward. Goku hesitantly steps forward as Vegeta gestures to Goku, telling Frieza that this was Frieza's end. This was the mistake that Frieza had made. By not fully exterminating the Saiyans and allowing some of them to grow, here was the first ever Super Saiyan in the flesh. Frieza simply laughs at Vegeta's statement, while Goku looks over at Vegeta, just confused on what a Super Saiyan was. Vegeta doesn't answer Goku, instead telling Goku to give it his all as he jumps back. He will be of no help in this fight. With an effortless motion, Frieza ascends on his hovering chair, his gaze fixed squarely on Goku. He poses a challenge, questioning Goku's readiness to confront the Galactic Emperor and the unrivaled force in the universe. Goku, unfazed by Frieza's taunt, remains silent, his actions speaking louder than words as he assumes a battle stance, his body coiled with determination and anticipation. However, as the fight begins, this is where I'll leave off for now. Will Frieza or Goku win this fight? And how will events develop on from here? Well, these are questions we will answer in the next part on Dragon Ball Z.